Welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. I just got finished filming a very exciting video that I can't tell you. No, wait, yes, I can tell you about it because it's gonna go up Thursday. I just finished filming the Dark Academics HALLOWEENATHon readathon announcement video. I'm never gonna get to say this name right throughout the whole month of October, but that's okay. I'm so excited for you guys to see this. I'm just really excited, honestly, to take part in it myself. I haven't done a readathon in quite a while, and I've certainly never hosted one, so this is definitely a first, and I'm so happy and so lucky to have 4 other amazing people with me and helping me. And of course, Carolyn did the wonderful bingo board illustration that you will have seen if you've watched the video. I'll leave it up in the cards. Yeah, all the information about our readathon is in that video, and I'm just really excited about it. It takes place during the last 2 months of October, so don't worry, it didn't start the 1st of October or anything like that. But yeah, in that video we also announced all of the Dark Academics Book Club book picks up until December, because we just want to make sure people can get the book if they want to participate, because I know shipping stuff and everything like that is a little bit crazy right now. But yeah, I just got done filming that. I'm gonna go take off this turtleneck because it is definitely not a cool cozy day by any means. It's actually quite warm out, but I'm gonna change into something a bit better, tidy up the filming space, because I always manage to make such a mess no matter what I'm filming. It's ridiculous. There's really no excuse to create a big mess, but I do it every single time. And then I think I'm gonna have some shawarma for lunch. I do also need to film my September wrap-up. I am looking forward to it because I love filming and talking about books. However, I did read a stupid amount of books in September, and now I have to suffer the consequences by filming a very long video. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that today or tomorrow or what, but yeah. Other than that, I'm just very excited and happy to be back vlogging. I took a little break last week and now I'm back. I have some book mail I want to show you guys, and then I will tell you what I am reading right now. Recently, you guys have been giving me so many recommendations, and so many recommendations specifically about translated fiction. Translated fiction has basically become very quickly one of my favorite realms of literature ever. And like I said, you guys have been recommending me so many recently, and I put some on my wish list, I wrote some down, I ordered some myself. I have to film another book haul soon because of this. It might just be a purely translated book haul, which would be amazing. But the book that I got in the mail the other day, I'm quite excited about this. This is one of your guys' recommendations, and it is by Clarice Lispector, and this one is a collection, I believe, of her poetry called Agua Viva, or Living Water? Living Water? So the back calls this an unordered meditation on the nature of life and time. And she is a Brazilian author. I believe this was published after her death I think this was published in 1973. I've read literally a couple pages of this because they're quite short. Really intense, really so good. It was just so good, is what I'm trying to say. This was incredible. I have by no means read the whole thing. like I said, I literally read a few pages of it, but thank you so much. There was a lovely gift note along with this. And it's from a very kind person named Louie, and they said, "Hi Emma, it has been a joy watching your YouTube channel. Thank you for helping reignite my passion in classic literature. Keep up your amazing work." Thank you so much. I was researching and looking up books written by Clarice Lispector, and I didn't really know where to start, but I believe the comment that someone left recommending her works to me, they basically said it didn't really matter, I think, where you start with her. Basically any one of her works to fall into would be good. I would love to try out more of them, but Agua Viva just sounded like so good, and it has been so good. So I think I'm gonna read this soon because once again it is a shorter volume. It just really hooked me. So good. Please, if you guys have any other translated fiction works, I've been trying as much as I'm able to at the moment to get into others and find others. So yeah, please let me know, because like they are actually quite hard to find, and it is such like a shame, and such just, they should not be hard to find is what I'm basically trying to say. All right, so it's a little bit later now, and I thought I would just do a few reading updates for basically the 2 last weeks of September. I've been reading like just so much, and now I'm like out of all my audiobook holds until October, and all the ones I plan to put on my October TBR and the ones for the readathon that the Dark Academics Book Club is going to be hosting. So I decided that I would try and start at least one of the books that's just on my October TBR, because I'm probably not going to finish it before September ends. So I think that book is looking like it's going to be Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. So kind of starting off October with a very spooky murder mystery Agatha Christie book, and I'm really excited about that. I'm also just waiting to start Phantom of the Opera, which is one of our book club's books for October as well. So that's the book I'm going to be starting very soon as well, literally when it hits October 1st. I'm planning to do like a whole new, like obviously read through and annotation system somehow, and tabbing and everything like that, and I'm just really excited about it. So I think I have one clip from last week when I had started my weekly reading blog before some stuff happened, and then I just didn't continue on, so maybe I'll insert that now so you can kind of see what I was talking about, because I think I was just raving about the broken wings, honestly, which is totally valid. But yeah, I just want to talk literally so long about, but I'm trying to save all my thoughts for the wrap-up, is the broken wings. Look at this. Yeah, so I ended up giving it 5 stars. I think I've been debating for the past few days whether to move it into my favorite shelf on Goodreads as well, because it was just so good. I was so blown away and so like happy with everything that went on in here, even though it is a tragedy. Of course, it did not end untragically, but it was just so good. The lines and the beauty of the language and everything that he's talking about, the social commentary, the commentary on women and religion and political systems in place at the time was just out of this world. The quotes, oh gosh, his writing really made it. So many people have already recommended to me The Prophet, which is, I think it's like his most famous book to be translated into English. And that's something I wanted to say too, is that I don't think this was by any means a good translation, or could be called a good translation of the original work. Which is why translating and the work and art of translation is such an important field, and one that deserves so much more recognition. And it is so important because it's just incredible, even though like being able to tell that this wasn't a good translation, but thinking in my mind like, oh my gosh, what would it be like to read this work in its original language, to read it in Arabic, or just to read any book in its original language for that matter. But like the beauty that must be in the original language, and some of it is transferred into English, but like I know intuitively that so much more exists in the language it was written in, and that just makes it like even more incredible, because what managed to slide and kind of come down the river to us into English is just phenomenal in and of itself. So I'm trying, yeah, now I've gone on a big rant around about the broken wings, but here we are. I cannot wait to speak more on this in my wrap up. I've had a pretty good reading month, like as it's going. I think we might have more than one 5-star read this month, so I would really highly recommend The Broken Wings. Amazing. So good. So good. I've had a few more recent recommendations as well for translated fiction, which is turning out to be my favorite thing of this whole entire year. But recently I've been recommended works from Clarice Lispector as well as Nick Joaquin and oh gosh, and some other people as well. This one I'm just so happy about. Thank you so much. This was a lovely gift itself from Paige, who is a subscriber as well, so just literally thank you. This was amazing. Yes, the audiobook I'm listening to right now, I'm listening to it at 3x speed because the characters in this book, this is the middle grade I was talking about. It's called The Strangers by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and the synopsis sounded like everything I ever wanted. And like, it is a very cool, interesting premise. There's a lot of details going on in the book that I enjoy. However, these children, we're following 3 siblings who are in grades 2, 4, and 6, and these kids don't really get along well with children. I'm not the type to flock to children. I'm more the type to run away. Usually I can tolerate them. I can take kids in books, but I don't know what it is about literally all 3 of these siblings. Maybe it's just the narrator's performance of them, but I'm just so they are so annoying. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying. And I just keep wishing they would like fall down a hole or something. Yeah, those are my thoughts so far on The Strangers. So sad. I think for the rest of the night, I'm just planning to have a very, very cozy, chill night. I have a very big, comfy cardigan on, and it's very much cooling down outside. I might go for a little bit of a late night walk. I made some chai tea, which was really yummy, and I've been listening to a few podcasts today, actually, mostly just The Office ladies, all about The Office, the show. Kind of been getting back into it because I haven't listened to it since like March now, so I thought it was a good time to jump back in, and it's making me quite happy. So yeah, I think I'm also gonna try and get that announcement video up and just ready to go, ready to be uploaded on Thursday. But yeah. Good morning. It is Wednesday. My video is just about to go up. It is raining. It is finally a pretty cold day today, actually. I have this very long kind of sweater dress on that is one of the things I got thrifted when I went to the thrift store like a couple weeks ago, I think. I'm still like waiting to film that whole video, but very excited that I can wear it right now. So it's pretty early in the morning. Haven't even had my coffee yet, but it's just so nice outside. I keep thinking that today is October 1st, but regardless, I am going to start my first October reads book, which is going to be the Agatha Christie novel. So let's do it. Alright, so I just got back from a very rainy, very cozy, and very cold walk, and now I'm trying to warm back up because it was raining quite hard and storming a little bit, but it is so nice. There's a little stream and there's so many trees and plants, and seeing people's gardens is just so nice. So it's almost 4 o'clock right now, and I think I'm gonna make some veggie burgers, which this brand I think I've tried before, but it's been so long since I've had them, so it should be fun to try them again. And then yeah, I think I mentioned earlier today, or did I finished filming my wrap up. I filmed for over an hour. I had a lot to say about books, so hopefully that will be up. It might be up before it, honestly, because I really want to get my wrap out because I have so many like autumn and spooky Halloween videos I want to get out in October, so there might be a lot of videos coming your way this month, but yeah. Friday night now. I think honestly I'm just gonna be in this cardigan for the rest of the season and the rest of the month, but it's too cozy to put on something else. So it's almost 6 o'clock, I think, but I just wanted to do some reading updates, and I also got some book mail today, which I'm so excited about. So unbelievably kind every single time. I think regarding Phantom of the Opera, which is one of the books I'm currently reading, maybe I won't talk about it at all until next week's vlog, because I will just sit and talk for Phantom of the Opera for forever. I've got quite the extensive wrapped up annotating plan set in motion, and I definitely want to like talk about it extensively as well, but that would take so long, and I think this vlog might already be a bit long. So definitely next week I'll start the vlog and it'll just be like one whole big Phantom of the Opera vlog, but there is also like this very big part of me that doesn't want to talk about Phantom of the Opera at all, because it's something that I just love so much, and there's a big part of me that just like I just don't even want to produce speech about it, because I don't really know why that feeling occurs. I know a lot of people feel the same way about things they love. They just don't want to talk to other human beings about them, because not that it takes something away from the thing that you love, but just that it's almost something very private. Even though it's a published book, it's not private at all, but like your love for it, I don't know. I think the only thing I want to say about it right now is that I am loving it so much. I am always so worried when I come back to a favorite book that it's gonna lose some of its glamour, or that it won't be up to my standards anymore, but every single time I step back into the Paris Opera House, it's just there, waiting to welcome me home, and it's honestly so good. Like, I'm finding so many things this read through, and it's just making me so undescribably happy reading Phantom. It always does. It feels like home to me, because I first read it when I was 8, and it's just been in my life ever since, and it's just so good. I'd forgotten also how good the actual writing of the book was, especially the pacing, and I've already highlighted so many quotes that are just so good that I kind of forgot about. So really happy with how it's going so far. But the book that I will talk about that I'm also reading right now is Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. This is the second murder mystery volume in, of course, her very famous Poirot detective series. So this is number 2. I don't think I could get number 1 available, which was The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Or no, I could get it available, but I didn't like the audiobook narrator's voice. So this one, Murder on the Links, opens with Poirot and his friend going to France, and Poirot is very upset because people are not getting murdered fast enough or in interesting and complicated ways as he would like. So the book opens and he finally gets a letter about this man who's begging him to come to his manor in this little place in France and basically protect him, because he thinks he's going to die, or someone is going to kill him, or something awful is going to happen to him. So of course Poirot is ecstatic, travels to this little villa, and unfortunately when he gets there we find out that the man, Monsieur Breonna, I think, is already dead. So sucks. Then of course the mystery sets off, and it's kind of centered around this villa in France, and also the new golf course, which is being put in and built as kind of an extension and part of Monsieur Renault's villa and stuff like that. So it's definitely not as good as other Agatha Christie books I've read. For reference, I've only read Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. Death on the Nile was definitely my favorite, but it's definitely interesting seeing how like this is only number 2 in her Poirot series, but like the way that they explain things, how Poirot has to break down to his friend his methodology, why he's working in the way that he's working, why he's proceeding in the way that he's proceeding, and it's kind of like a little behind the scenes glimpses of his detective work, whereas in the later ones I read we didn't get that at all, and the audience is just kind of now supposed to be warmed up to it and able to deal with like her detective writing and kind of criminal undertakings, I suppose, but that's kind of interesting. Also really fun in Murder on the Links, we have a French detective from Paris whose name is Giraud. So it's kind of like Poirot's nemesis and like his rival, and it's really funny because Poirot is of course very, very short, Belgian, and then Giraud is very, very like tall and everyone loves him, and it's just kind of funny seeing that rivalry in the book as well. But I'm not too far from being done it, so then that will mean my first October TBR read will be crossed off. So I don't know what I'm gonna start after this one, maybe The Witch's Tree, or we will see what else. I just got in another nonfiction as well called Why Buddhism is True by Robert Wright, so maybe that one, I don't know. But I just made some chai tea again, but let me show you my book mail because I'm so excited about it. Oh my goodness. So this first one, a whole bunch of people told me to read after I finished The Broken Wings because this is Gibran's most well-known work, I guess, translated into English for that matter. And it is, of course, The Prophet. Yes. So many people screamed at me to read this. They said it changed their lives and it looks phenomenal. Both of the books that got sent to me had very, very kind notes within them. Thank you guys so much. This one's from Stefan and the next book I'm gonna mention is from Paige, but just the words and like I just heart full. Thank you, seriously, thank you so much. This is gonna be like everything I want because I flipped through a little bit. It also comes with drawings that the author did himself, and yeah. So as far as my kind of understanding goes, The Prophet is basically Gibran's philosophy and his understanding and his beautiful word weaving of his inner philosophy, which I love so much. And so much is just as well, I think I've mentioned before, so reminiscent and calls to mind so much of Rilke's work and so much of Rilke's philosophy as well. So excited about this. I'm probably honestly gonna read this really soon because I finished The Broken Wings and I just wanted more, and I'm also quite excited to see his drawings in it. This next book is from Paige. Thank you so much. This is really funny. I literally put this on my wish list like the day yesterday, yes, when I uploaded the Dark Academics readathon announcement video. But someone put this as one of the books on their October spooky TBR, and I hadn't really, I think I might have heard of it once, but I really wanted to check it out because it sounded so interesting, and that is White is for Witching by Helen Oyeyemi. So I heard spooky gothic novel, and obviously I had to check this one out, and it sounded like everything I obviously wanted. So the synopsis says that there's something strange about the Silver family's house in the closed-off town of Dover, England. Grand and cavernous, with hidden passages and buried secrets, it's been home to 4 generations of Silver women, Anna, Jennifer, Lily, and now Miranda, who has lived in the house with her twin brother Elliot ever since their father converted it into a bed and breakfast. I love that. The Silver women have always had a strong connection, a pull over one another that reaches across time and space. And when Lily, Miranda's mother, passes away suddenly, Miranda begins suffering strange ailments. Eating disorders, hearing voices. She brings a friend home, and the house's hostility towards outsiders physically manifests within the 4 walls. At once an unforgettable mystery and a meditation on race, nationality, and family legacies, White is for Witching is a boldly original, terrifying, and elegant novel by a prodigious talent. I'm sold. Yeah, so this sounds perfect for October. Thank you to whoever said it was on their October TBR. If it was you, please tell me so I can also thank you, because I don't think I really would have researched or delved more into this book. Speaking of that, all of your guys' October TBR, like I saw them all commented. They sound and look amazing. I got so many ideas for future ones of my own, so thank you for that as well. So excited that these both came today. Thank you guys so much. So those are all my reading updates for now. I think right now I'm gonna go put my pajamas on and then get ready to call Carolyn, because we're gonna call tonight and talk. It's been so long since we've chatted. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, this might be the last clip of the vlog, or I might continue it into tomorrow. I don't know, I guess we'll see. But oh, as for people, so many people have been asking for annotation videos. I do plan on doing a huge annotation video very soon. I just want to see if I can like fit it in with all my October video stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go put my star pajama pants on now. So I hope you're all having a good night or day and that you had a really good week. Happy October in general. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Ciao.